In this video, I'll walk through how you can choose a nickname in the Capture the Ether game. So you won't actually end up using this address, but that is where it's deployed. But you first copy paste this code into Remix, which is an Ethereum IDE, and you can just create a new file. Oops. And create a Solidity file and paste that code into here. Once you do that, it will have some compilation errors you have to work through. Yours may not be the same, but I'll work through mine if it is similar. So this is not the updated version, so you can update it with what they have right here. Right. And then they also require you to have the license identifier. It can be commented out, but it basically explains that right here. And then this part of the code is actually part of the code that checks if we did this correctly. So like it says right here, you don't have to do anything with this, it just verifies that the nickname was set correctly, so I can comment that out. And this is basically the main code. And so once you have a check here for your compilation, then you can move on to running and deploying it. So that will be this tab right here. So change this to Injected Web3. And once you do that, this account should change to represent the value that you have in your account right now. So I have 3.8 Ether in my account right now. That's how I know it's the right one. And it should also be on the Robson network. Then it should say choose a nickname. That's the correct challenge. And now you will actually use the address that they gave you here and copy paste it into this @address location and click add address. So once you do that, it's deployed and it pops up right here. You see the two buttons, set nickname and nickname of. And here's where you actually set your nickname. If you look at the code, it's a variable of type bytes32. So whatever you put in here has to be in bytes32. And I had difficulty with this, but I actually found a website that helps you convert whatever name you have to 32 bytes. And so I'll put this in the description, put this link in the description. So if I wanted to name myself as cat, I would go from string to bytes32 or hex, and this would be the actual hex value. But bytes32 actually has a total of 64 hex characters. So whatever you have from this, you have to have 64 characters after it. So you can just continue to add 0 here all the way until you have a total of 64 characters within this range right here. So you don't count the first 0 or the X, but everything from this point on forward, it should have 0 until you have a total of 64 characters. I've typed it out before and I've counted it correctly, so I will just copy this. So the first part actually says cat, and then the rest I've just filled in with zeros until there are a total of 64 characters. You can put that in here. Now that's your nickname in bytes32. And once you click set nickname, it says transact to capture the ether. And you can just click confirm. And once it finishes, you'll be able to check back in the actual Capture the Ether website, check the solution and see that your name has changed to whatever you inputted there. So remake shows that everything went well. You go back to the website and check solution now. You have to confirm again with MetaMask. It says that you did it, and if you check up here in the corner, it says the name that you inputted in Bytes32.